I want to talk to you today about one of my very favorite testing techniques. In lay terms, it's called muscle testing. Technically, it's called kinesiology, and it basically means how the muscles and joints move in the body. So I can use muscle testing to see positively or negatively how something is affecting a person's body. And Elizabeth is going to help me demonstrate that to you. So she's going to hold her arm out. This is one way we can muscle test. I'm going to lean in and give her a little bit of pressure on that arm, and she can stay nice and strong. Now, if I want to see, okay, well, what does it feel like when she goes weak? I can actually rub some acupuncture energy the wrong way on her arm. It will stress her for a couple of seconds, and it creates a weakness in her muscle response. So the meridians on the arm all flow in this direction on the underside of the arm. I'm going to rub it the opposite way, and look what happens to her arm. She's not faking it. It is real. So here's something, relax for a second. The other day, Elizabeth had some trouble with a food that she ate and realized every time I eat this, remind me, what was your symptom?
I would get a scratchy throat and I would start coughing.
Okay, so scratchy throat and cough. And it turns out it was ginger. It was the dressing at the sushi place where they like to go. And of course, if you've ever had that, it's delicious, but it is loaded with ginger. So I have a little vial that is a homeopathic dilution of ginger. So it's ginger diluted over and over and over again. And the energy of the ginger in this vial is it's enhanced. So we can tell easily if it's something she's sensitive to. So her arm goes out, good. And then I give her the ginger to hold, boom. She does not like it. Now, this can work to the positive as well. I can find out things that might be helpful for Elizabeth. So here I have loads of homeopathic vials in these trays. Let's take something that is commonly very, very helpful to people. It's a remedy for your lymphatic system, which is how you clear things out of the body. Let's see if Elizabeth likes it. And that is nice and strong. So I can also use the power of words to test Elizabeth. So let's say we don't have any of these vials present, but something happened to her and we're trying to figure out what it was. I can say the words. This may sound really odd to you, but there's a Japanese researcher who did lots of research on this. He would speak words into water and then freeze the crystals, and you could see patterns in the crystals. It's amazing. And what's even more amazing is that words that were positive, like love, harmony, those kinds of words, would form beautiful crystals in the water. But words that were ugly, like hate, ugly itself, they would form bad crystals in the water. So not to get off on too much of a tangent, but the words are very powerful. The words you use do have an effect. So I can muscle test Elizabeth like this. Here she had this salad, okay? Was it the lettuce? Not the lettuce. What else was in your salad?
Carrots.
Was it carrots? No. Was it ginger dressing? And I don't even have to push very hard. She just automatically goes weak. So it's remarkable. We can also do that, excuse me, with parts of the body. So I can hover over different areas of her body and see where is her body stressed out. We have a little stress here in the thyroid gland. So I can also ask the question. So brain regions are strong, sinuses, eyes, thyroid, and she goes weak again. It's very, very remarkable, but I'm telling you, it helps me solve mysteries that are unsolvable. I don't know if you remember, we had a client one time, her young son, who was, I think, about 5 or 6 years old, had developed this awful cough that would not go away. And so I'm muscle testing, trying to find out, well, what is making this child cough? And it showed up auto exhaust, you know, the toxin of auto exhaust. Now you're remembering exactly what I'm talking about. And the mom is racking her brain. She's like, he wasn't around auto exhaust. Like, our car is new. It doesn't leak. There's no. And then she called us the next day. She said, oh my gosh, I charged awake at 2:00 in the morning and remembered right before the cough, he had gone with his dad to a go-kart track, and they had been riding around and around the go-kart track, which of course, tons of exhaust. So you can really solve a mystery with muscle testing. To take it a step further, I can even muscle test with something representing the person. So if Elizabeth lived in California and I wanted to muscle test her, I can take a picture of her. I can take a sample of her DNA. She could send me a little lock of her hair or something like that. And I can muscle test with that. It's all about your intention. It's all about the questions that you ask. But I'm telling you, Liz has been with me now almost 15 years. So we hit our 30th year in business in 2024. She's been here half of it. We have seen remarkable things show up that there's no way we could have guessed how to help this person heal, but they actually got better. So I trust it. It's amazing. And if you'd like to learn more, feel free to send me a DM. I would be very happy to do a consultation.